If you're running a Performance Max campaign and it's not working, you might be using it wrong. So in this video, I'm going to show you exactly what Performance Max needs to actually work in 2026, the one setting that matters more than anything else, the assets that actually move the needle and deliver results, and how to structure it so it doesn't quietly cannibalize your other best performing campaigns. I've been running Google Ads for over 13 years and I manage Performance Max campaigns across dozens of client accounts in my agency. Oh, and I also teach this stuff inside teachtraffic.com. So this isn't theory, it's what's actually working right now in live Google Ad accounts. So to start, let me show you why Performance Max campaigns are set up to fail before they even launch and how to make sure yours isn't one of them. Before we dive in, make sure you download our free Google Ads Gotcha Guide. This contains a list of the 14 default settings or recommended settings as Google has in their Google ad platform, hence Google Gotchas, that you need to change to save you money because these default settings are designed for you to waste money. I'll put a link in the description. Make sure you check it out because I get great feedback from people saying, oh, I fell for one of these gotchas and thank God for your report. I'll put a link. Make sure you check it out. So here's the truth about Performance Max. It's not that the campaign type is bad. It's that most people are giving it nothing to work with. So picture two accounts. Account one has zero conversion data, no audiences created, very bad creative that's basically an afterthought. That's a disaster waiting to happen. And it's exactly what most Performance Max horror stories actually look like. Versus account two, which has solid conversion tracking, clear audiences that are defined with the appropriate signals and quality assets. Same campaign type, completely different results. So if you want the second account, not the first, and I suspect you do, here's what Performance Max actually needs. It needs three things that are non-negotiable. The first is solid conversion tracking. The second are really clear audience signals. And the third are quality assets, which are creative. Conversion tracking is really the foundation of everything in Google Ads. If yours isn't tight and locked down, that has to come first. But assuming that that part's sorted, let's talk about the piece that almost nobody gets right. Because there's one setting inside Performance Max that matters more than every other setting combined. And these are your audience signals. If you only fix one thing after watching this video, you want to fix your audience signals. Think about it like this. Performance Max's AI is like a new hire person on their first day. You can hand them nothing and say, go find me customers, and they'll wander around wasting time and your budget figuring out who they can sell to. Or you can hand them a full brief. Here's who buys from us. Here's what they search for. Here's what they care about. Same person, wildly different results, just because of what you gave them to work with. So here's what goes into that brief. Under the audience signals, fill in a full profile. What they search for, their age range, their interests, whether they're actively looking to buy right now, their hobbies, even income level, if it's relevant to your product. Let me show you where to find this inside your Performance Max campaign. Here we are in our Performance Max campaign here, and we have this one asset group here, and we have our audience signals here. So if I edit this audience signal, you'll see here we've provided some search themes. So this is a list of up to 50 search terms, high converting phrases that are performing in our other search campaigns that we have put in to give signals to this asset group in the Performance Max campaign. You should put as many of your highest converting phrases as possible. Ideally up to 50, but please don't put 1 or 2 or 3. That's the mistake that I see people make. The more you give Google, the better. Next, we also give it some other data here. As you can see here, we've given it our website data as well as our some in-market audiences and affinity audiences as well. We've also can give it demographic data as well, gender and age brackets as well. This is the single biggest lever most people are sitting on and not using. So make sure you fill in and give Google as much data as possible. But the single biggest lever most people are sitting on and not using is uploading their CRM list and also the website visitor data like I showed you before. That's first party data, and it's the strongest signal that you can hand the algorithm. And most accounts I audit inside Teach Traffic have never uploaded either one. So get your audience signals right, and Performance Max then is better informed of who exactly to chase. But knowing who to chase isn't enough. You also have to give it something worth showing them, which is the second piece, which is your creative assets. Performance Max actually gives you a lot of room to work with. You can give up to 15 different headlines at 30 characters each, 4 long headlines of 90 characters, 4 descriptions also of 90 characters, up to 20 images, at least 1 video, site links, callouts, everything. So most accounts that I look at use a fraction of that. They maybe put in 3 or 4, maybe 5 headlines, 1 image and no video, and then wonder why performance is flat. So you're handing the AI a handful of puzzle pieces and expecting it to fill the full picture. Fill out every slot you can properly, not just duplicated variations of the same headline. And here's a structure that works really well if you sell to more than one type of customer. Segment your asset groups by audience types. I've seen this work really well in e-commerce. So say you sell outdoor gear. You might have one asset group targeting a camping audience with camping imagery, another targeting preppers, people who are, doomsday preppers with different imagery, another targeting bakers, if that's genuinely a segment of your customers, different audience, different images, same campaign. That's how to keep Performance Max relevant instead of really generic. Now, audience signals and assets get Performance Max pointed in the right direction, but there's still one more piece: how Performance Max fits into the rest of your account. Because used wrong, it can quietly eat campaigns that were already working. You need to structure your Performance Max campaign like a discovery engine. This is the mindset shift that changes everything. Stop thinking of Performance Max as your whole strategy and start thinking of it as I said, a discovery engine. Let Performance Max do what it's good at, which is finding new winners you haven't found yet. Then let search lock those winners in. In a typical e-commerce account, you might have Performance Max as your main campaign with the highest budget, catching the volume, but then you might still have also a standard shopping campaign running alongside it for just your bestseller products, organized by category, and a search campaign covering brand terms plus your high intent money keywords. The exact phrases you already know convert. Performance Max finds new stuff. Search protects what you already know works. A few practical things to add on top of that structure. 1, you don't need a separate remarketing campaign anymore. Performance Max has that built in automatically, so don't duplicate it. The second, use the newer channel level performance reporting inside Performance Max to see where it's actually spending across search, display, YouTube, and shopping if you do it. You can find that here under the Insights and Report section and Channel Performance. And here you'll see across all the different platforms in Google Ads where it spent the money and also generated results. Not that you can really do anything about it in terms of say to Google, don't show my ad on YouTube anymore, but at least you can see if it's performing. Make sure you also review the search term report under search terms here, because you can now add negative keywords and exclude also bad placements for the display campaign. You can't fix what you can't see, and that reporting didn't exist a couple of years ago. And 3, if you're specifically after new customers, check your bid adjustments for new customer acquisition. You'll find that here under the settings at the campaign level, under customer acquisition, you can check this box to adjust your bidding to help acquire new customers. Because by default, Performance Max will happily spend on people who are already looking to buy from you anyway, which might be your retargeting campaign. So there you have it. Get those 4 things right: conversion tracking, audience signals, assets, and the right structure, and Performance Max stops being a bit of a black box and starts being the best discovery tool inside your Google Ad account. Now, if your Google Ads campaigns are not working, you may be interested in this next video of mine, which goes through 5 possible reasons why your ads may not be working so you can fix them. I'll put a link in the description here. Make sure you go check out that video next. If you like this video, don't forget, hit that thumbs up icon and subscribe. And thanks so much for watching.